Finally, my staircase is fixed and it's super nice and soft, which is lovely. But that means that finally I can use my new fluffy socks. This is super silly, but actually today comes in very handy because all of a sudden it's end of March. No, okay, it's not end of March, but it's March and we really thought it was going to be like spring and summery, and well, I guess not. Because I woke up this morning and my windows were all foggy because it's apparently snowing outside, which, I mean, it has a cute vibe, and especially if we get a few more cold days and we can ice skate, that will be lovely. Because I don't know if I think I mentioned it, but I got ice skates this year. But the new fluffy socks are a fact, and it's gonna be an exciting day. I'm gonna film my first update for my gym journey, which has been in the progress for, hello. Oh, that had like very small above the, okay. Updates on gym journey and yeah, some other fun things. But for now, I'm gonna put these socks on because my feet are cold. Okay, I'm standing a little bit hunched, but it's a special moment. I don't even know if they fit, but I assume they will. I actually got these on like a all-out sale of this brand, which is a nice lingerie brand in the Netherlands, but it was during summer, so I literally got them for 50 cents. But I already knew that my other ones were due for an update, so it just worked out perfectly. Okay, this is a very uncomfortable angle. I'm already warming up for the gym later. Okay, they're a bit snug. Oh, you can't see them. They're a bit snug, but they'll work, I think. Okay, they're nice. Also warm on the inside, which really comes in handy as it's literally snowing. Brr. Outside. Ah! Balance, Marin, balance. Okay, well, this was an unnecessary part, but it's way easier. Okay, they could have been a bit bigger, but they feel nice and warm, which is the goal, of course. These people also, they left this bag of like, well, just leftover parts that they, didn't need. And it's freaking heavy. And I have to take this to the containers myself because I don't have a car to, drive it away. This is heavy. Emma, very sweet. She's gonna help me. Yeah. Are you right, hon? These people are amazing. I could just put it in here instead of like having to take it all out and put it in those bins there. Woohoo! Woohoo! Sorry? Jazeker, 100%. Woo! Yeah. Hey, hi everyone. I wanted to give you a first update on how my gym journey is going so far. If you missed my previous video where I kind of highlight what I'm going to do, how I got myself at this point, definitely check it out. It's been a great video, I think, nice and short and sweet to kind of get you on the same page. So I'll link that down below. Definitely check it out. But yeah, I'm just kind of want to give you a recap on what I've learned so far. I'm a few weeks in on there. Some things that just kind of already stood out to me or that I want to kind of give you as advice if you're starting out or want to start out your own gym journey. First of all, I think that I'm still really trying to figure it all out. I really don't have like a routine down whatsoever. That's also my first point. So my workout split is really not like a structured, okay, I hit legs that day, I hit upper body that day. I really vary from week to week, but like the things that I kind of keep in mind, if I feel like this week, okay, I probably have time to go to the gym 2 times that week, I try to do 2 full body days because then you hit, your lower body and upper body 2 times that week. But for example, if I know, okay, I have a little bit of a less busy week, or I feel like I can go like, for example, 3 times, then I aim to do, for example, 1 full body day and then 1 lower body day and 1 upper body day. So that's kind of what I keep in mind when I'm thinking about the week and how I want to structure my workouts. But yeah, what I said, I really don't have a set structure yet or set routine. I'm still getting the feel for it and kind of see what works for me. Then how a typical workout really looks like for me is that I kind of start with a quick warm-up. It mostly looks the same. So for my lower body, I start with just some swings with my legs in different directions to, get the blood flowing. And then I do some banded work. So I place my resistance band around my upper thighs. And then I first start with around 10 crab walks. So I walk like 2 or 3 steps in one direction and then back That's 1, and I do that 10 times. Then I do some squats, like around 10 as well. Do some hip abductor, so staying low in the squat and pushing my legs out, also around 10 times. And then I do some like kickback, so like 10 to the side and then 10 to the back, and then also of course for your other leg. And then most of the time my glutes and my legs are fired up and ready to get into my workout. And for my arms, I most of the time just do some arm circles, like just getting the blood flowing both sides. And I also often grab a stick just to, you know, rotate and make sure that everything's nice and warm. When I'm lifting for my arms, I most of the time don't go that heavy yet, and especially my first set is most of the time pretty light, so that really gets like the warming up also done. Then I kind of get into the main part of my workout, because that was also something that I kind of had to wrap my head around, because I was used to just doing quite a lot of exercises, just, you know, like a yoga flow or like a Pilates flow, where you just go from exercise to exercise to exercise within like 45 minutes or something, or like half an hour. And well, going to the gym and lifting weights is definitely different, because you kind of come in, you have your warm up, do like your main workout part, and then try to also have a cool down in which you just stretch a bit, which, you know, is great for mobility and everything, but well, that's another story. But that's kind of the structure of your workout. And that main part mostly consists of 2 to 4 exercises that you do for a few sets, and then you move on to the next one. In the beginning, I know I felt like, oh, is this like enough? Like, does it even work to just repeat the same exercise a few times and then move on to another one? Because also sometimes I was done with a workout and I was just not huffing and puffing and sweating or something, and I was like, oh, did I even work out enough, or did I push myself hard enough? But yeah, that's just the kind of the nature of weightlifting. You not necessarily, especially when it's colder outside already and you're kind of cold when you get into the gym, you don't have to sweat to have a good workout, basically, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so you have in this main part of your workout, you have like 2 to 4 exercises, and then do a couple of sets of that exercise, just going heavier or like doing specific variation. But yeah, that's the best way to get the most out of your workout, because if you do like one set of an exercise and then already move on to the next, you can't really get into, you know, that specific muscle group. And that's where also my next point comes in, is really start with a specific set of exercises, some basic movements that you know and you can kind of build upon. So what I did in the beginning, of course, I went with Brechtje. That's also really a tip from me to you. Come with a friend. She doesn't, or he doesn't have to be like a gym expert whatsoever, but just getting there with someone with whom you can kind of figure out an exercise, you can kind of check your form, because that's also how Brechtje kind of got her whole gym journey started. She just looked up exercises on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, or basically typing it into Google, how to do an RDL, how to do a hip thrust, and the interwebs told her. So yeah, just go with a friend and start out together, that you can figure it out together, and start with a few basic movements. So what those were for me, it was a hip thrust, a bench press, also just simple lunges with a dumbbell. I mean, that's not rocket science, but just having someone there to do it with just makes the whole experience way more, you know, comfortable and less intimidating, or at least that's how it went in my experience.
Hi, hello, Editing Marin here. I just wanted to hop on and just briefly mention, besides starting with those basic movements, also do them in the beginning without any weight. This might feel a little bit odd because, you know, you see everyone around you lifting heavy. That doesn't matter, because it's super important to just get your form correct. And hopefully you're there with a friend, or maybe you can somehow film yourself. That's of course maybe a little bit more intimidating, but just see and check, for example, with a hip thrust, are your knees above your ankles? Are you like nicely in a 90-degree angle? Like this stuff I didn't also know in the beginning. Just look up online and the interwebs will tell you. But yeah, don't feel like already you should start putting on the weight immediately. Just start basic without any weights. I mean, the bar itself, especially for a bench press, that's already pretty heavy because that thing is 20 kilos. So yeah, start without any weights and then add from there.
But yeah, just having that kind of strong base of a few exercises that you know and can do and love, then the rest kind of goes more easy from there. But also, if I look at what I've done up until now, it's like still half of what's possible in the gym, or maybe even less. There's so many machines and things and variations you can do. So that's also nice because that keeps it interesting. But yeah, don't expect to know or be able to master all of those in just the first few weeks, because that's just not feasible. Then you have your warm up, like the main core of your workout. And then I most of the time just do a quick stretch
in which I just grab out a mat, and especially of course the part that I worked that day to stretch out. It really doesn't have to be long, just literally 5 minutes, and then get your ass out of that gym. So my next point kind of ties into getting yourself into a gym and also kind of trying stuff out. And it will probably be more applicable for people who live in a larger city, but try out different gyms. Like, you have different gyms, give them a shot. You know, you have these free day passes. This is also a good way to see if like the gym may be something for you. And I say this, as I also mentioned in my previous video, I did try like a free day pass once a couple of years ago, and absolutely, I wouldn't say hated it, but I really didn't enjoy it, and then I stopped afterwards. I would say give it a little bit more of a shot than one day, but from your opinion. But try out different gyms, see which gives you, you know, a comfortable vibe. So I think those were my main points. And I think the last point I want to mention is that because of course my previous routine was mainly doing stuff at home, and there I didn't really care what I was wearing. I just threw on these old gymnastic shorts or other random shorts and a random sports bra. Everything was mismatched and just didn't go together, but that didn't really matter because I was literally in my bedroom by myself. So as you getting yourself into the gym like a couple of times per week, it is just nice to have some gym gear that you know, feel good in, feel confident in. It seems maybe a little bit silly, but if you feel good, have a nice gym outfit on, you're also more likely to, you know, get yourself into that gym. And I mean, whatever works, right? Now, I mean, that will also kind of last 1 or 2 days, and then kind of the newness of it is already gone, but like, you get my point. So yeah, that's I think my last point. What I said, I'm really still figuring everything out myself, but I am enjoying this journey, and I really hope that you can get something out of this and also get started in the gym. Yeah, I think that's mainly it for my recap now. I hope you stay tuned for the next ones, and let's get into the rest of the video. Okay, the sun has actually come out, which warms my heart. But I'm going to the market in a bit, and I hope to get some goodies for the coming days. Also gonna go to the gym later with Brechtje, because of course we can't do a gym update video without a little gym segment in there. Okay, we spotted a sled, which we're gonna do as a finisher of our workout. We're already looking forward to it.
Oké. Ik weet niet of het op de... Oh. Het geweld.
Oh gosh. Okay, this clearly means I'm tired. I didn't record at all, but basically what I said, that thing was death. My quads, her quads, both her quads are dead. We're gonna stretch now and then go home for food. Okay, so we took it pretty easy the rest of the evening. We went home, ate some dinner, watched some Marvel on the couch, and that was about it. So I want to thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you got something out of my tips and out of my experiences so far of going to the gym. Hope to see you in the next one. If you did enjoy this video, definitely give it a like. It really helps my channel. And also comment anything you want to share down below. And don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on my gym journey. And I hope to see you soon. Bye everyone.